Hey, welcome back, friends. Today's going to be my first skilling guide. It's going to be level 1 to 99 agility. It's going to be the fastest and most efficient way that I have of training it. And it's going to have a couple of different alternative routes, so choose the one that's going to be best for you. If you guys want to see all of my skilling guides, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you can see it as I release them throughout the course of the year. I'm going to try to get a skilling guide out for every single skill. I like to start this out with a few different items that are very useful while you're training agility. The first one is going to be any weight reducing equipment. Basically, that's anything that has a negative weight to it, such as boots of lightness that I have on this little slide. But agile top, agile legs, I believe the wicked robes also have a weight reduction component. If you ever have a chance of losing all of your run energy, that actually slows down your agility training quite a bit, so make sure you're using weight reducing equipment whenever you're using that. Next up is going to be the nimble outfit. This is actually going to be obtained while you're training agility now. Anytime that you use the pit minigame, you will be getting a chance at the nimble outfit. So as you go and progress through agility, you will be slowly obtaining this outfit, assuming that you actually do the pit. So I would strongly recommend doing that minigame. And with this set, you can get up to a 6% increase in the XP that you are gaining in agility. So definitely worth using. The next one is going to be the Sure-Footed Aura. Now this costs either 5,000 or 17,000 points, loyalty points, and lasts for 20 to 40 minutes with a relatively short cooldown of only 2 hours. So if you're going to be training up agility on a couple of the different courses that actually have a chance of failing, I would strongly recommend using Sure-Footed Aura. There's one course specifically that I'm going to talk about during this guide that with Sure-Footed Aura makes it absolutely OP. So if you are having a couple extra loyalty points and you don't know exactly what to spend them on and you're just starting your agility training, definitely worth picking up at least the tier 1 aura. And if you have enough loyalty points, make sure you pick up the tier 2 aura for the extended amount of time of Sure-Footed Aura. And last but not least is going to be the summer pies. Now, summer pies are just a food, but they also give you a 5-level increase to your agility, which again is just going to help you if you end up falling on any courses. It will make you fall less often. Also, it lets you use courses before you're actually supposed to be able to use them, such as the Advanced Barbarian course. You can actually use that from level 85 instead of level 90, like its original requirement. From level 1 to 18, you're going to want to be using the Gnome Stronghold Agility course. You can see in the background exactly how you run around it, but it gives you 6.8 thousand experience per hour, so relatively slow, but seeing as how 1 through 18 isn't that much experience, it only is going to take you about 30 minutes of running around the course. Just run as quickly as you can. Very, very easy course. From level 18 to level 30, you're going to want to use the Watchtower shortcut. Now, this isn't an actual course, but if you start the Watchtower quest, you get the option of climbing up a scaffolding, and that shortcut actually gives you 31 experience every single time you climb up it. So what we're going to do is kind of abuse that, and we are going to run up the scaffolding, run over to the ladder, go down it, and then run right back up to the scaffolding and go right back up the scaffolding for very quick 31 experience little drops. Now, this seems like it would be relatively slow at only 10,000 XP per hour, but there's nothing that even close to matches this at this level. Otherwise, you're going to have to just keep doing the Gnome Stronghold Agility course, so definitely worth doing this. You're only going to be doing it for about an hour. If you would like to skip over the next method that I have, you are going to be doing this up to level 35, but I will explain that in a couple seconds. From level 30 to level 48, you're going to be catching clockwork suits. Again, this is not an actual course. This is just going to be a workaround for getting past the early levels of agility, because the early levels of agility are so slow. You're going to be getting about 20,000 experience per hour doing this, and it's going to take you about 3 hours. It does require you to have the Cold War quest already started so that you can make these clockwork suits. And I would also like to mention that it's very click intensive, so I'll have an alternate route in a couple of seconds here. I will be making a full guide on exactly how to do these, so if you would like to see that, go ahead and check in the links down below. I'll link it as soon as I make the guide. If you're not interested in doing something click intensive like clockwork suits, you can, like I already said, do Watchtower shortcut up to level 35, and then from level 35 to level 48, we're going to be doing the Barbarian Outpost course. This is only going to be giving us 12,000 experience per hour instead of like the 20,000 experience per hour that I already mentioned from Clockwork Suits. So it is going to waste about 3 hours to do this method. But if you really are adamant about not doing something click intensive, then this is going to be your only alternative that I see. From level 48 to level 52, I'm going to recommend using the Ape Atoll agility course. As you can see at the bottom, it only is 20,000 XP per hour, so it's going to be the same as the Cold War Clockwork Suits, but it's not going to give you arthritis in your hands because it's not extremely click intensive. I do want to mention, if you have the Sure-Footed aura, this becomes extremely good course and can be used all the way up to level 77, giving you 45,000 XP per hour. So definitely a very good course to use if you have that aura. If you do not, I would recommend using this guide the rest of the way though. At level 52 to 65, you're going to get the first massive jump in the XP per hour with the Wilderness Agility course. Now, usually I don't recommend going into the wilderness because of all the PKing and everything, but with the Wilderness Agility course, there aren't really that many PKers in that area. I think I got PK'd one time going from 52 to 65 on my Ironman. So, unless you're a hardcore Ironman, I would recommend to go to the wilderness for these agility levels. You're going to get anywhere from 36 to 41,000 XP per hour during this time, meaning that's going to take you about 8.5 hours. I know, a long time to be in the wilderness, but like I said, not many people are PKing there. And hopefully this guide doesn't make it so that many people get PK'd in the Wilderness Agility course either. From level 65 to level 75, you're going to be using the Empty Throne Room. This is going to give you 60,000 experience per hour. So incredibly good. The only requirement is you actually have Dig Site quest unlocked. The Dig Site quest unlocks the Empty Throne Room, and it gives you some extremely OP ways of getting from level 65 to level 75 in a couple of different skills. The only downside of this area is that it's limited to 800,000 experience in each skill, so that means you can only get up to level 75 in each of these skills. That means that it's going to take you about 13.5 hours of riding these bicycles to get to level 75 agility, but honestly this is the most enjoyable way of training up agility in my opinion. You just have to change bicycles every once in a while to stay on the empowered bicycle, but besides that, it's relatively AFK way of training. From level 75 to level 77, there's not really any good ways of training up agility, so you can do Ape Atoll if you'd like to grind it out as quickly as you can, but I would recommend actually doing the Sarin Stones at 20,000 experience per day. It only takes about 15 minutes to get all 20,000 experience, so you're going to be looking at about 80,000 effective XP per hour, and about 3 hours worth of time that you're going to be investing into doing this. It is going to be over the course of about 2 weeks though, so if you're trying to grind it out as quickly as you can, get your agility cape extremely quickly, you may want to do Ape Atoll instead, but if you're being patient about it, go ahead and do Sarin Stones. This is going to be the first thing that you're going to be doing that requires the Plague's End quest. Basically, you're going to need Plague's End quest for all the best agility training courses beyond this point, so just get it done, bite the bullet, do it now so that you can get Sarin Stones unlocked. From level 77 to level 99, I'm going to recommend using the Heffen Agility course. At the bottom you can see it's 102 hours. I know that's very intimidating, but you can whittle it away 1 hour at a time. I would recommend any time that the Heffen Voice of Sarin gets activated and you're not doing anything else, just go ahead and train up agility for an hour. You are going to want to be using a Perfect Juju Agility Potion if you have level 85 Herblore to make these. I'll go ahead and show you exactly how to make them, but everything is buyable. Just go ahead and make them up really quick. Basically all that's going to do is make it so that you can use the agility shortcuts a little bit more often. Like I said, this does require the Plague's End quest, so very high quest requirement, but there's not really a better alternative at these levels. There's going to be a couple other courses you can do, but they're all going to give you extremely slow experience per hour compared to the Heffen Agility course. So definitely just wait until you have all the quest requirements for Plague's End and do that quest as quickly as you can. The last alternate that I want to mention is from level 75 to 99. You can use the Wilderness Agility course with the Demonic Skull. It's going to give you actually a little bit better experience per hour than the Sarin Stones and the Heffen Agility course. It comes at the cost of risking a lot of money with the Demonic Skulls, and you're going to be in the wilderness for pretty close to 100 hours with this method, so the chances of you dying quite a few times is extremely high. But if you're adamant about not getting Prifindus unlocked, if you are a skiller or something similar to that, the Wilderness Agility course is going to be your best bet to get all the way up to level 99 Agility. And you're done. Congratulations on getting your Agility cape. It's only going to cost you about 136 hours. It's relatively slow skill to train, but it's going to be well worth it. You're going to have all the Agility courses unlocked. You're going to have all of the Agility shortcuts unlocked. You're going to have an Agility cape, and you are also going to be getting your run energy back a lot faster. So definitely a worthwhile cape to be going for. Before you log off of this video, I do have a couple of cheating methods as well as a couple of time saves if you are looking at more than just the Agility cape. The first time save is going to be a time save for Comp Cape as well as the Trim Comp Cape. For the Comp Cape, you are going to need the Agile Top, which is obtained from the Advanced Barbarian Agility course, and for the Trim Comp Cape, you are going to need both the Agile Top and the Agile Bottom. The Agile Bottom is obtained from the Advanced Gnome Agility course. For both of these top and bottom, you are going to need to complete 250 perfect laps, which means you cannot fail any of the obstacles, which means the sure-footed aura is extremely good for this obtaining of the agile top and bottom. Now, this is going to be a less efficient way of training up agility because the Advanced Gnome Agility course and the Barbarian Agility course are only going to be giving you up to 70,000 agility experience per hour instead of the 90 to 100,000 agility experience per hour that you should be obtaining at these levels. But if you are training up, you might as well just use Summer Pies at level 80, do the Advanced Gnome Agility course so that you can get the Agile Bottoms. And at level 85 with the Summer Pies again, you are going to want to do the Advanced Barbarian Agility course. This is going to be the most efficient way of getting both of these outfit sets so that you can get your comp or trim comp in the future without having to waste too much time. And like I said, we have two different methods of cheating. The first one is going to be with Silverhawk boots. I personally wouldn't recommend using these before level 80. I know some people say level 70, but I doubt that you guys are going to be making enough money per hour even at level 80 to make these worthwhile to actually obtain, unless if you are independently wealthy or you do Telos or something. Just don't use Silverhawk boots before level 80. I am using current prices of Silverhawk feathers, which is about 27,000 GP per feather. I know that you can get them for a lot cheaper when they're on promo from the Treasure Hunter store. So these GP per XP rates are going to be a little bit different. You can just go ahead and do the math a little bit yourself. If they're about 2/3 of the cost, then cut everything by 20-30%. At level 80, you're going to cost about 69 GP per XP, all the way down to 32 GP per XP at level 99. I do want to mention the amount of GP per hour that you're going to have to be making to make it efficient for you to just make some money and then use the Silverhawk boots instead of training up agility regularly. It goes from 6.5 million GP per hour down to 4.5 million GP per hour at level 99. So realistically, most people are not going to be able to effectively make 4.5 million GP per hour every single hour for 100 hours. That's the reason why we're not going to be doing this for most people. But if you, like I said, are doing Telos or some other higher level boss that is going to be making more than 4.5 million per hour, and you are willing to grind it out for 100 hours, then this is going to actually be more efficient getting level 99 this way. The second method of cheating agility that I want to talk about is Barbarian Assault. This is absolutely insane XP per hour if you get good at Barbarian Assault. Even if it takes you 10 to 15 hours of just training up and figuring out how Barbarian Assault works to get a good team of people and to reliably get a pretty decent amount of XP per hour, you are definitely going to be worthwhile doing, because you can get an insane 1.3 million bonus experience per hour if you get really good at this and you do it the right way. So definitely worth looking into. Like I said, be aware it's going to take you quite a bit of time to actually get good enough at this to get a good team and get these XP rates. But if you are going for level 99 or beyond, definitely worth figuring out how this works so that you can get the most XP per hour for your time. As I already said though, congratulations on your 99 agility cape. If you guys all enjoy this, I would love it if you leave a like. Let me know that you guys are interested in seeing more of my level 1 to 99 guides. Also, subscribe to the channel so you can see them all as they're upcoming. And leave a comment seeing if any of these training methods were a surprise to you, or if you have any better training methods as they get released into the game. As always though, have a good one.